in yoga it is put as everything starts with kriya, everything starts with purification. And then as you come to a good routine of purifying your being and healing your being, already a specific ground base of balance is achieved. And from that you start yoga. And then through the yoga practices and techniques and hatha yoga and breathing and asanas and whatnot, you come to a place of meditation. Yeah, you're describing exactly this vicious circle when we have this opposition between what we are doing and what we should be doing. And this always creates just the conflict of wanting to be different than you are already is in the way of your transformation. So transformation in Tantra, it's so wisely put, it has to start with putting the finger on the map. And that means accepting exactly where you're at right now. So what I would invite you to do is to put your finger on the map, accepting that right now you are struggling to attune yourself with the godly plan. Sit with that, embrace that, accept that. Doesn't mean that you say yes to that forever. It just means that you understand that this is where you're at right now. And then from that, do what we just did. Center in your heart. What is the little token? Offer that. It's not more than that. Yeah, absolutely. Not just a value, it's a virtue, it's a godly attribute of godly transformation. So one thing that, like if this is a question for you, whether or not something is a godly attribute, you can simply look if nature is doing it, if the universe is doing it. The universe is continuously transforming. It's continuously one thing flowing into another. Continuously nature is consuming itself to become something new. So clearly transformation therefore is a godly attribute. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like that you'll be notified with the things that we are sharing. That is right. And also Ava speaks a lot about this perspective of finding integration, which is nothing else but finding a dynamic place of balance within the world by offering the surplus that we have. That the surplus is the key that fits exactly into the lock of this situation. So this is a very, very essential exercise to continuously recenter into your heart, find the token. Clearly this is the key into this situation, to be absolutely balanced and integrated in that moment. And as you do this continuously and you seek out for this state continuously, you will even acquire these extremely high states, like in Tantra we have the state of the Udvareta, the perfectly continent, perfectly integrated, perfectly energetically balanced, perfectly expanded being. So even these let's say concepts of being that are oftentimes associated with supernatural powers and so forth, they simply arise by this very simple means. What is the token? Give it. What is the surplus? Give it. Very simple. And I've had quite some interesting experiences in that direction, so I encourage you to try. Thankfully, this is not due to the fact that you don't have a token available, but it is most often due to the fact that it is difficult in that moment to really access your heart. Usually the reason why it is difficult to access the heart is very simply the agitation of our mind. So as you calm your mind, as you learn to focus more, and also as a psychologist, please excuse me that I will go into that direction, as you heal some of the bigger conflicts that keep your mind very busy, This will allow you to hear the voice of your heart much more clearly. And as you hear the voice of your heart, you will be amazed what beautiful tokens and what magnificent tokens you are meant to offer into the situation right now, which, yeah, they can be as big as ruling a country in a most wonderful way, leading it into forgiveness, or cleaning the toilet, or offering a hug, you know. So they can be magnificently surprising, from the smallest to the largest expressions, but they will be hearable once you listen to the voice of the heart. And I encourage very, very much to understand that in yoga it is put as everything starts with kriya, everything starts with purification, which you could expand to everything starts with healing. And then as you come to a good routine of purifying your being and healing your being, already a specific, let's say, ground base of balance is achieved. And from that you start yoga. First you do kriya, then you do yoga. And then through the yoga practices and techniques and hatha yoga and breathing and asanas and whatnot, you come to a place of meditation and so forth. So it is the same within the inner world. Heal yourself, clear yourself, practice, become quiet, and from that everything else will become very, very easily visible. This is the only reason why we practice, in order to become or in order to get in touch with these elements on a more stable base, you could say. I was pointing out the classical stages that you know, yoga would sort of lead you through, which would always start with purification. In the beginning of your yoga practice, even when you already do asanas and you do meditation and so forth, you will still make a good effort in the first year or 2 or 3 to clear your body, to clear your energetic structure, and I threw in heal into that as well, because the purification at the emotional level is basically that, is to heal yourself from the conflicts and difficulties and traumas that you've been going through before. So take it very seriously in the first few years of practice to very much get this job done, because it will catch you up later. The things that you haven't cleared out in the first years of practice, sooner or later you will meet them, and then it will be quite tiring to return to that initial stage. Necessary, but usually a bit annoying for people. So make sure to do that stage very well, to purify, clean, heal all the levels of your being. And then you will see, once that stage comes to a good you know, ground base of clarity, purity, and so forth, which still you will have to maintain it, of course, but you know, when you hit a certain threshold, you will see that your asana practice and meditation practice will speed up immensely. Then you will do a ton of asanas and a ton of pranayamas and so forth, and be much more inspired to do that, and your body will be much more ready to take it, and your mind will be much more ready to take it, and so forth. And then again you will hit a certain threshold of that physical and energetic practice, and then meditation will pick up immensely. All of a sudden you sit 6 hours per day in meditation. That is your main practice. So this is a bit direction. Yeah, stop it. Don't be strict to yourself. Be balanced. This is the idea. And of course, being balanced will mean to learn when it is time to move and when it is time to rest. But you see, the viewpoint is very different. You will naturally stop wasting time when you are searching for balance. You are wasting time, or you know, not doing what you think you should be doing, and then feeling bad about not doing it, and then having more ideas of what you should be doing, and all of that stuff. You only do that because you think you are searching for the opposite of what you're currently doing. But that's not true. Search for balance. Make that the the part that you're interested in. Okay, in order to be balanced right now, what is the thing? And then if you've been lying around for 3 days and eating potato chips, it will be very evident for you that, you know what, it would feel quite balanced to take a shower and to go for a walk. That would really make a difference within the system. So change the viewpoint away from this continuous opposition that you should be strict. What does it mean to be strict with yourself? You should be doing something else. I must be strict to you now so that you do the opposite of what you're right now doing, right? That's what it says. You don't need to be strict to be balanced. You just look, am I balanced right now? Oh, no, because I'm sort of like this. Now, I don't make a huge fuss about, oh no, I should be strict to myself to now go here, because then only from there, maybe. No, I just sit up straight. I feel, oh, is this balanced? No, okay. This is balanced. Thank you. Good. You know? So change this viewpoint to stop this continuous conflictual opposition. It's a game of remaining in the ego mind. The heart has absolutely no business in that. It's just watching and being amazed how the mind is like when you have a cat and you annoy it with a laser pointer. That's what the mind is doing. The whole time trying to catch the laser pointer. The heart is like, the heart is there. The human being amused by the cat going crazy for 3 hours. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.